This is the continuation of the previous video. Now the topic is on page 63, role of Muslim League in the creation of Pakistan. In December 1906, Muslim leaders from all over the subcontinent gathered in Dhaka to attend the All India Muhammadan Educational Conference for the establishment of a political organization, that organization called as All India Muslim League. That organization's aim was for the protection of the political rights of Indian Muslims and presenting their demands and problems before the British government. Foundation of Muslim League. The success of Shimla conference that is made for the Muslims of subcontinent to have their own political organization. In 1906, the Muslims of India founded a political party of their own known as All India Muslim League. Causes of Muslim League's foundation. The reason behind for the formation of Muslim League's foundation. The partition of Bengal by the British government in 1907. The Hindus reacted after that partition towards the in a very violent manner. After that violent behavior that came from the Hindu side, the Muslims convinced the Muslims, educated Muslims, created their own political force and their own relationships. The aims of Muslim League. The aims of Muslim Leagues were to safeguard and protect Muslim interests and to convey their demands to the British government. The second aim is to create a feeling of respect and goodwill Muslims for the British government, to promote brotherhood between different nations of India. Role of Muslim League. The role played by All India Muslim League in the creation of Pakistan are as according to the summarize as following, as according to the date wise. The first one is Minto Morley Reform Act in the year 1909. The Muslim under the leadership of the Muslim League began to force for a separate electorate for the Muslims, and that authorities accepted this act, that act called the Minto Morley Reform Act in the year 1909. The second was the Lucknow Pact in the year 1916. In November 1916, two committees of Muslim League and Congress, they met at Calcutta and drew an agreement on political reform draft agreement called the Lucknow Pact. Through this pact, the Congress recognized the separate status for the Muslims. Simon Commission in the year 1928. In 1927, Simon Commission was sent to India under the chairmanship of Sir John Simon to settle the Muslim-Hindu differences, but it was rejected because there was no Indian member in the commission. 14 points of Jinnah 1929. In the year 1929, Quaid-e-Azam refused to accept the Nehru-Rao report in order to protect the Muslims' point of view on the political issue of South Asia. So he prepared his draft of guiding principle that consisting of 14 points and popularly known as Jinnah's 14 point. Allama Iqbal's Allahabad address in the year 1930. In 1930, Allama Iqbal address at annual session of Muslim League at Allahabad. Allama Iqbal stressed the formation of a separate Muslim League by combining the northern and southwestern Muslim majority in this region in the subcontinent. Day of Deliverance, 1939. On 22nd December 1939, Muslim League observed Deliverance Day to thank God for the resignation of Congress ministers. Pakistan Resolution 1940. On 23rd March, in the annual session of Muslim League at Lahore, the famous resolution commonly known as Pakistan Resolution was passed, and it was presented by Maulvi Fazlul Haq, and Quaid-e-Azam also addressed on it. Cripps Mission, 1942. Sir Stafford Cripps was sent by the British government to India to discuss about the future of Indian constitution. His proposal was rejected from both the parties, Congress and Muslim League. Gandhi and Jinnah talks in the year 1944. Gandhi had talked to Jinnah and discussed about the future of India, but no successful result came out because Gandhi did not accept Muslims as a separate nation. Shimla Conference in the year 1945. Lord Wavell called a conference at Shimla. That conference called the Shimla Conference. In this conference, Quaid-e-Azam made it clear that only the Muslim League can represent the Muslims of India, and that conference failed due to the one-sided attitude of Lord Wavell. General election in the year 1945 to 1946. Election for the Central and Provisional Assemblies were held in the year 1945 and 46, in which the Muslim League won 30 seats of